My name is Sara. 3 years ago, I married the man I loved the most. His name was Daniel. On our wedding day, everyone said we looked like the perfect couple. Daniel held my hand and whispered, "I promise I will always protect you." I believed every word. For the first year, our life felt like a dream. We laughed together. We cooked dinner together. Every Sunday, we went to the park near our apartment. Sometimes Daniel would bring flowers for me after work. I felt lucky. Very lucky. But slowly, things began to change. It started with small things. Daniel began coming home later than usual. At first, I didn't worry. Work can be stressful. But then it happened again. And again. One night, he came home after midnight. I was sitting on the couch, waiting. When he entered the house, he looked surprised to see me awake. "Why are you still up?" he asked. "I was waiting for you," I said. He smiled, but it looked forced. "Just work," he replied. I nodded, but something inside me felt uneasy. Weeks passed. Daniel became quieter. He spent more time on his phone. Sometimes he would walk into another room to answer calls. One evening, I heard him whispering. When I entered the room, he quickly ended the call. "Who was that?" I asked. "A colleague," he said. But his voice sounded nervous. That night, I couldn't sleep. My mind was full of questions. Was he hiding something? Was there someone else? The thought hurt my heart. A few days later, something strange happened. Daniel forgot his phone at home. It was lying on the kitchen table. I stared at it for a long time. Part of me wanted to ignore it, but another part of me needed answers. Finally, I picked it up. My hands were shaking. There were several messages from one contact. The name was saved as L. I opened the conversation. The first message said, "Will you come tonight?" My heart started beating faster. The next message said, "She must never know." I felt cold. Who was this person? What secret were they hiding? That evening, Daniel came home earlier than usual. He looked tired. I tried to act normal, but inside, I felt like my world was falling apart. Later that night, Daniel said something strange. "I need to go out for a little while," he said. "At this hour?" I asked. "Yes, it's important." Something inside me told me this was the moment. After he left, I waited 5 minutes. Then I grabbed my coat and followed him. Daniel drove across the city. The streets were quiet. Finally, he stopped in front of a small hospital. I watched him walk inside. A hospital? I didn't understand. I walked in slowly. The hallway was silent. At the end of the corridor, I saw Daniel standing beside a hospital bed. A small boy was lying there. The boy looked weak, but when he saw Daniel, he smiled. "Dad," the boy whispered. My heart stopped. "Dad?" I felt the ground disappear beneath my feet. Daniel turned and saw me standing there. His face turned pale. "Sara, I can explain," he said. Tears filled my eyes. "Explain what?" I whispered. Daniel looked at the boy, then back at me. "Before I met you," he said slowly, "I had a son. My ex-wife took him away when he was very young. I searched for him for years." He paused. "Last month I found him. He is sick." Daniel's voice broke. "I didn't tell you because I was afraid you would leave." I looked at the small boy again. He was watching us quietly. In that moment, my anger slowly faded. Instead, I felt something else. Compassion. I walked closer to the bed. The boy smiled weakly. Are you my dad's friend? He asked. I took his small hand. No, I said softly. I'm family. That night, everything changed. Not because I discovered a betrayal, but because I discovered a truth. Sometimes the secrets people hide are not lies. Sometimes they are fears. And sometimes the hardest truth can lead to the beginning of a new family. Lesson: never judge too quickly, because the truth behind someone's silence may be deeper than you imagine.